spend more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Under 10, 54, 10.
Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 32-yard line.
2nd and 5. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Khalif Raymond now. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's checking.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football.
at their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check, check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Titans.
A 1st down carry for Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Henry, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
4-yard line.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Henry, the Titan ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the
1st down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans 3. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20. Yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Watson now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Five yards remain on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A gain of 5. 1st down, Tennessee. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Corey Davis, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
For A.J. Brown, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Now Tannehill. The open man is Smith. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
On 1st down, Henry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Greg Joseph.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Again, it's Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Watson on the sneak.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Johnson.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. His throw incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They go to Johnson again. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
4-yard gain on the play. First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Johnson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Titans 13. Texans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Gain of a yard.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
First down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made at his.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd down and 7. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 20, Texans 10. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's make these babies cry.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is caught inside the 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.
Second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will. so. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.